Hey, this is Sky. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Go check out my website at skyazrael.com for life coaching and mentoring. Let's talk about mate selection. I want to talk to the guys here because I can't really tell women how to select a mate. Men and women select mates differently. I have another video where I talk a little bit about hypergamy. I'm not going to go into that today. As you work on yourself with this mind, body, and soul program that I promote, that I coach and mentor, you become stronger and you develop standards automatically because you're working on your character, your virtue. You're building yourself in all ways. You're working on yourself always, in all ways, right? And this well-rounded approach towards your growth builds you into an incredibly strong person. And weak motherfuckers, men or women, become less attractive. Your needs of what you need in a relationship becomes deeper. It's more well thought out. You may have never actually thought about what you're looking for in a woman. You know you like a pretty girl. Everybody likes a pretty girl. But what else? Well, she can cook and clean. Okay, I mean, it's not 1950, but I get it. What else? That's a lot of people, the end of a lot of motherfuckers' lists. Well, maybe if she likes to go mudding with me on the weekend and we like the same football team. I think it's important to develop a list of standards, and how you do that is just through thinking about it. But you have to work on yourself. So you work on yourself in all these areas, mind, body, and soul, and then you start to see the value of other people. Somebody who is not putting in any work, and you're at the gym 6 days a week. You're watching my Sunday study group for warriors, and you're developing your own little relationship with a higher power, and you're looking after your diet. You're just not eating pizza and Five Guys every day. You at lunchtime, when you got to go for lunch at work, and you're thinking about a healthy option. How could I get something healthy? How can I count my macros and get some protein and some healthy carbs? You know, that kind of lifestyle builds you into a certain type of person. And you look for other people. Maybe they don't have to be exactly like you. This is where we get into hypergamy, where they're not on the same plane as you, but at least they're on the path. When motherfuckers are just sitting there on the side of the path of life, the path towards greatness, to your own personal, individual greatness, they're just sitting there, not doing anything, waiting for a motherfucker, some knight in shining armor to come along and pick them up and throw them on the back and ride off with them. I mean, that, to me, that's just bullshit. Don't give me a woman like that. I'm not your daddy. I don't get off on people who are waiting for a ride, right? They're waiting for a free ride through life. They're not going to really put any work into themselves. They just want to tag along with you, like one of those little fish that hangs on the bottom of the shark's mouth. I like a strong woman, a high-valued woman. I like high-valued women. Some of you motherfuckers really just go for weak, terrible, dumpy, stupid women. I used to go for women like that. Oh, I have pictures on my Facebook page with me and some dumpy, go-nowhere, do-nothing bitch. Oh, I've had plenty of girlfriends like that. But as I've worked on myself, those types of women are not attractive to me anymore. It's funny because I saw an ex of mine, and she cheated on me and dumped me because I was too much of a simp. I was like, well, maybe we can go to therapy and talk about it. I saw her at the grocery store. She looked disgusting. Talking to her, we don't have any animosity. I don't hold grudges. I don't care, man. I move on. I'm a strong motherfucker. You can't hurt me. So I'm not one of these types that every time I see this chick, I know a lot of guys would just be like, ah, fuck you. I don't care. I'm strong enough to just laugh at the whole goddamn thing. I realize, and I can admit it, I chose wrong. I was a weak individual and I chose a terrible woman. I went on her Facebook page because my brother was just like, well, what does she even look like now? What's she up to? So I went on her Facebook page to show him, and I was just like, she looks so different. He was like, dude, she's exactly the same. She hasn't changed at all. You've changed. She hasn't. She's no longer someone that I would never fuck her. I would never want to be on a date with her. I used to love this chick. It's like Jekyll and Hyde. I was a different person. This is how this Mind, Body, and Soul program changes you for the better. My selection has changed. I need a higher valued woman. Someone who's smart, wickedly smart, with an education. Someone who has their own house, their own condo, their own apartment, who's not living off their fucking parents. I've met plenty of 42-year-old women, 38-year-old women who live with their parents. The fuck is up with that shit? Oh, well, we go on hard times and inflation. Shut up. Shut up. I don't want to hear it. I'm sick of uneducated women. I'm sick of women that don't go to the gym. I'm going to the gym 6 days a week. How am I supposed to respect another person in a loving relationship? How do I have any respect for you at all? I'm waking up at 4 a.m. every day and busting my ass, even when I'm sick. And you don't ever go to the gym. So I have these standards now that I never used to care about. They never even crossed my mind. I never even thought about this shit. Now I don't have to sit and think about it. You can, and it's actually a good practice. But it just comes up naturally because I'm living this. Now, this is the rules of hypergamy, and I mentioned it before, that guys choose a mate across and down the dominance hierarchy. I don't have to get into it too much more. We can spend another 35 minutes just on this topic. But I have been looking now across rather than down. I'm done looking down. I'm not going to be your knight in shining armor to save you from the torturous life, the Cinderella life that you live. I'm not here to do that. I like a high-valued woman who's got it going on. And when I talk to her, I'm impressed. I admire the shit she's up to and can say things like, wow, that's amazing. The interesting part about all this is the more that you work on yourself and that you build your value, the more that these high-valued women are attracted to you because you're looking for someone who is like you to go across. With hypergamy, women look for across and up. Guys look for across and down. I'm sick of looking down. I would love to just look across. That would be great. Now, when I was down at a low level and I was a weak, sorry, loser motherfucker, maybe I could find some weak, sorry, loser ass bitch. That's no problem. Be like Sid and Nancy all day. Two losers. You don't know that movie, Sid and Nancy. You should go watch it. It's long, but it's depressing too. I've been meeting women lately, and it's kind of surprised me. And I haven't been doing anything to meet them. I'm not going out to spots at night to look for chicks. I don't do cold calls. So if I see a woman at a coffee shop, I'm not going to go up to her and say, hi, nice to meet you. I like you. Or can I sit down? Or I talk to you. I don't approach women. Ever. I don't do that. They approach me. It's so weird. I've been getting approached by beautiful, smart, educated, wealthy, family-oriented, traditional, valued women. Women that would never have even looked at me before. I was literally invisible to those types of women before, and I'd always liked those types of women, but could never get their attention. I could stand in front of them and be like, hey, look at me. They'd just look right past me to some other motherfucker. I literally didn't exist. Now I exist. And it feels good. I feel positive. Mark my words, in 5 years I'm going to be married. But not to some loser ass, sorry, go nowhere, do nothing, dumpy fucking chick who doesn't read, doesn't pray, doesn't have anything of her own. Some desperate, needy little bitch. I'm not looking for you no more. I don't care how much you can suck. I don't care how good at fucking you are. I'm not interested in these low-level, low-valued women. And some people may think, well, that's so offensive, and it just sounds like I'm going on some sort of misogynistic rant. I'm talking about male empowerment. To empower yourself as a man so you can be worth something. Some guys get it, some guys don't. Work on yourself every single day, mind, body, and soul. Particularly you lonely guys out there. You guys that feel like that a good woman doesn't like you. I know what that's like, because I was like that. Work on yourself. It changes everything. It's all food for thought.